Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been buzzing around in the goat-keeping community. Pygmy goats versus Nigerian dwarf goats. If you're trying to decide between these two popular breeds for your farm, homestead, or even as pets, you're in the right place. Both are adorable and compact. But they have some key differences that could make one more suitable for you than the other. In this video, we'll cover everything from their origins to their temperament, and even their milk production. By the end, you'll have a clear idea of which breed is best for your needs, whether it's for milk, meat, or just a lovable companion. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Let's kick things off by exploring the origins of these two breeds. Both Pygmy goats and Nigerian dwarf goats have roots in West Africa. They were brought to the United States in the mid-20th century, but for different purposes. Pygmy goats were first imported for use in zoos and research, mainly due to their small size and hardiness. However, it didn't take long for people to recognize their potential as pets. Their friendly nature and manageable size made them perfect for backyard farms and even as companion animals. Over time, they became a favorite in petting zoos and hobby farms across the country. On the other hand, Nigerian dwarf goats were also imported from West Africa, but were selectively bred for a very different purpose: milk production. Breeders focused on enhancing their dairy traits while maintaining their small stature, which is why Nigerian dwarf goats are now celebrated for their high-quality milk. Today, they're one of the most popular miniature dairy breeds, known for their rich, sweet milk that's perfect for home dairies. Now let's talk about what these goats look like, starting with their size and structure. Pygmy goats are built like tiny powerhouses. They have a stocky, muscular body with a broad chest, short legs, and a thick neck. Their height ranges from 16 to 23 inches at the shoulder, and they typically weigh between 50 and 75 pounds. This compact and sturdy build makes them quite resilient and adaptable to various environments. Their coat colors are diverse, ranging from solid black and brown to a mix of patterns like a agouti, which gives them a wild, rugged appearance. Nigerian dwarf goats, in contrast, are more refined in their appearance. They have a slender and elegant body, with a delicate bone structure that makes them look more graceful than their pygmy counterparts. Standing at about 17 to 22 inches tall and weighing between 60 and 80 pounds, they're slightly larger than pygmy goats, but still small enough to be considered a miniature breed. What's really striking about Nigerian dwarfs is their coat variety. They come in almost every color imaginable, from solid blacks and whites to vibrant patterns, including spots and stripes. This makes them a favorite in the show ring. So if you're choosing based on appearance, consider whether you prefer the robust, the rugged look of the pygmy, or the sleek, colorful elegance of the Nigerian dwarf. When it comes to personality, both of these goats are a delight to have around, but they do have some differences. Pygmy goats are incredibly playful and full of energy. They love to climb, jump, and explore their surroundings, making them entertaining to watch and interact with. If you have children, Pygmy goats are a fantastic choice because they're naturally curious and social, and they quickly bond with their human families. Their outgoing nature means they thrive in environments where they can engage with people and other animals regularly. Nigerian dwarf goats, on the other hand, are a bit more reserved. They're still friendly and enjoy human company, but they tend to be less hyperactive than pygmy goats. This makes them easier to handle, especially for those who are new to goat keeping or prefer a calmer pet. Nigerian dwarfs are gentle and affectionate, making them great companions for families, especially if you're looking for a goat that's a bit more laid back. Whether you want a high-energy playmate or a gentle cuddle buddy, both breeds have personalities that will win you over. let's talk about what these goats are commonly used for. Pygmy goats are versatile animals, but their primary role in the United States has been as pets. They're also a popular choice for petting zoos and 4-H projects because of their manageable size and friendly disposition. In some cases, pygmy goats are used for meat production due to their muscular build, but this is less common compared to other breeds like the boar goat. Their compact size means they don't require a lot of space, making them ideal for small farms or even as backyard pets. Nigerian dwarf goats, however, are celebrated for their dairy production. Despite their small size, they're capable of producing up to 2 to 3 quarts of milk per day. Their milk is rich in butterfat, often between 6% and 10%, which makes it perfect for making cheese, butter, yogurt, and other dairy products. This high butterfat content gives the milk a sweet, creamy flavor that's highly prized by dairy enthusiasts. In addition to their dairy use, Nigerian dwarf goats also make excellent pets due to their calm temperament and beautiful appearance. So if you're looking for a productive little dairy goat, the Nigerian dwarf is the way to go. But if you want a fun and friendly pet or show animal, the pygmy goat is an excellent choice. Milk production. Let's take a closer look at what these goats can offer in terms of dairy. While pygmy goats are capable of producing milk, they're not typically used for this purpose because their milk yield is relatively low. Most pygmy goat owners focus on their pets, companionship, rather than their milk production. However, if you do milk them, you can expect a small amount that's more of a novelty than a steady supply. Nigerian dwarf goats, on the other hand, are known for their impressive milk production given their size. On average, a Nigerian dwarf doe can produce between 2 and 3 quarts of milk per day. What sets their milk apart is its high butterfat content, which is higher than that of most full-size dairy goats. This makes it particularly good for making creamy, rich dairy products like cheese and yogurt. If you're interested in small-scale dairy production, Nigerian dwarfs offer the perfect balance of size and productivity. And trust me, once you've tasted fresh Nigerian dwarf goat milk, you'll see why they're so popular among homesteaders. Space is another important factor to consider, especially if you're working with limited land. Fortunately, both pygmy and Nigerian dwarf goats are well suited for small spaces. Pygmy goats, with their compact size and hardy nature, don't need much room to thrive. A small pasture or a backyard with some sturdy fencing is often enough to keep them happy. They're also less likely to be escape artists, as long as they have plenty of enrichment to keep them busy. Pygmy goats love to climb, so providing them with some logs, rocks, or even a few sturdy structures will keep them entertained. Nigerian dwarf goats, while slightly more refined, are also adaptable to smaller spaces. They do appreciate a bit more room to roam compared to pygmies, but they can still thrive in a relatively compact environment. Just like pygmies, they need a secure enclosure, as they can be curious and may attempt to explore beyond their boundaries. Whether you have a small suburban backyard or a small homestead, both breeds can easily fit into your space. However, it's important to remember that no matter the breed, goats are social animals and do best when kept in pairs or small groups. So, if you're working with limited space, but still want to enjoy the benefits of goat ownership, either breed will do well, provided you give them the right environment and plenty of companionship. Next up, let's talk about health and care requirements. Both pygmy and Nigerian dwarf goats are generally hardy breeds with few health issues, but like all animals, they do require regular care to stay in top condition. Pygmy goats are particularly resilient and are known for their strong immune systems. They're less prone to certain diseases and parasites, making them relatively low maintenance. However, they do need regular vaccinations, deworming, and hoof trimming, just like any other goat breed. It's also important to monitor their diet, as pygmies can easily become overweight due to their stocky build. Nigerian dwarf goats are also fairly robust, but because they're often kept for dairy purposes, they may require a bit more attention, especially during the milking season. Proper nutrition is key for maintaining their milk production and overall health. Like pygmy goats, they need regular hoof trimming, vaccinations, and deworming. Additionally, because they have a more delicate bone structure, it's important to ensure they have adequate calcium and minerals in their diet to prevent issues like milk fever and lactating does. Regardless of the breed, a balanced diet, clean water, and proper shelter are essential to keeping your goats healthy. Regular checkups with a veterinarian and a solid health management plan will go a long way in ensuring that your goats live long, happy lives. Breeding and lifespan are also important considerations, especially if you're thinking about expanding your herd. Pygmy goats typically have a lifespan of 10 to 15 years, and they're known for their high fertility. Does can give birth to 1 to 4 kids per kidding, and they often have twins or triplets. Pygmy goats are seasonal breeders, meaning they usually come into heat during the fall, with kids being born in the spring. Their strong maternal instincts and high fertility rates make them a good choice for those interested in breeding. Nigerian dwarf goats also have a similar lifespan, ranging from 10 to 15 years. They're prolific breeders as well, with just often producing 2 to 4 kids per kidding. One of the key advantages of Nigerian dwarfs is that they're year-round breeders, unlike pygmies. This means you can have kids at any time of the year, which is particularly beneficial for those looking to maintain a consistent milk supply or to stagger breeding schedules. Just like pygmies, Nigerian dwarf does are excellent mothers, and their kids are known for being vigorous and quick to stand and nurse. Whether you're breeding for pets, milk, or simply to grow your herd, both pygmy and Nigerian dwarf goats offer strong reproductive qualities, making them excellent choices for breeders. Now let's discuss the costs and availability of these breeds. Generally, pygmy goats are more widely available and can be found at a lower cost compared to Nigerian dwarf goats. Depending on the region, you can expect to pay anywhere from $100 to $300 for a pygmy goat. Their popularity as pets and their easygoing nature have made them a common sight in many parts of the country, so finding a breeder or seller is usually not difficult. Nigerian dwarf goats, especially those from good milking lines or with show-quality traits, can be more expensive. Prices typically range from $200 to $500 or more, depending on pedigree, milk production history, and show records. However, their higher price is often justified by their exceptional milk production and the possibility of earning a return through dairy products or breeding. Despite the cost, Nigerian dwarfs have gained popularity, so reputable breeders can be found across the country. While both breeds are generally affordable, consider your budget and what you're hoping to achieve with your goats. If you're looking for an affordable pet or a fun addition to your homestead, pygmies might be the way to go. But if you're aiming for a small-scale dairy operation, investing in Nigerian dwarfs could pay off in the long run. So there you have it. Pygmy goats and Nigerian dwarf goats each have their own unique traits, and the choice ultimately depends on what you're looking for. Whether it's a playful pet, a productive milk producer, or a little bit of both. These breeds offer fantastic options for any goat enthusiast. If you're still on the fence, why not visit a local farm or breeder to meet both breeds in person? Seeing them up close might just help you make that final decision. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on farm animals, homesteading, and everything in between. See you in the next video.